I, as a consumer of content, have always wanted to watch a video that catalogs all of the different types of methods and practices associated with the spiritual laws of the universe, the attraction specifically. As of the filming of this video, there is not just visualization anymore, but there are many different types of visualization. You've not just heard about scripting and affirmations anymore, but you've likely already heard of robotic affirmations and possibly future self-journaling. The purpose of this video is to share with you all of the main methods and techniques regarding manifestation that has been shared around the internet, along with some brief explanations as to what they are. Please do not allow the information here to confuse you in understanding what works in the law of attraction and assumption. The main and, frankly speaking, the only rule towards getting what you want will always be to align with what you want in body, mind, and soul. Focus your attention on what you want and persist in that dominant state of already having what you want. Be the energy you want to attract. However, there are many different practices and tools that people have used to help them persist in that dominant state, and I think they are all worth documenting, and perhaps in this video you may find something that intrigues you. Guided visualization is when you visualize your desired outcome with all of your senses engaged, ideally. Some people find it helpful to use guided visualizations like the ones I offer here. However, there are many more all around the internet that are perhaps better suited to you. A guided visualization is a person in your ear guiding you throughout a visualization session. Ideally, this person would guide you through experiencing all the sensations associated with the finished physical reality of you having what it is that you want now. Mental rehearsal means to picture each step toward achieving your goal. This works for you if you're in the mood to break down your perceived giant goal into tinier steps or chunks and then visualize each step or chunk step by step. This type of visualization will help you to see how manageable your perceived giant goal truly is by imagining the tiny steps that go into it. Vision boarding means to create a board of images representing your desires. The one rule with this method is to place your board somewhere prominent where you'll see it frequently. There are physical boards and then there are digital boards. Some people find a great benefit from where they place the images on their boards. A great source for vision boarding is the book The Source by Dr. Tara Swart. She breaks down how the brain works in terms of images and how the placement of your images can have an effect on your brain function. A mind movie is when you create a short video or slideshow with images or videos representing your dream life. I have seen a small quantity of mind movies here on YouTube. However, I will always recommend that you make your own with the images that you would likely source from Pinterest, for example. You'd create a small slideshow using iMovie or PowerPoint, whatever you have really. And a cool thing is that you can overlap it with an empowering speech or a loop of affirmations or songs that automatically make you feel better. Future pacing is similar to visualization. However, it more so refers to visualizing how your ideal reality would normally look, the mundanity of it all. You visualize the ordinary, like cooking breakfast in your new kitchen, or what your new kitchen would look like in your new house, going out in public with no makeup on, because the presumption here is that your skin is clear. I like this one because it helps something that feels amazing feel a little bit more normal and natural for me. It rivals the feeling I get now when I look at my 100K YouTube plaque, which was something I wanted to achieve at a certain point very briefly, but now it's just part of my normal routine. In fact, I have to dust it off quite frequently and clean fingerprints off of it because I move it around often. I can't find a proper wall to hang it on. Another thing I achieved through future pacing was the opportunity to collaborate. Not only did I want the chance to work with lesser known companies and to share lesser known products with you guys, but honestly, I wanted to supplement my income here on this channel so that I could spend more time here doing what it is that I love to do. I wanted to match my income here with my income from my main career. Future pacing actually helped me with that. I would picture the paperwork and the silly little contracts and the simple opportunity to practice assertion in business, saying no to different companies and products that I felt would not work here on this channel. These were the mundane things that I visualized. That's future pacing. Shadow work is akin to what James Allen would call self-analysis. I've done multiple videos on his work because I truly do love his fearless type of ideas. Shadow work refers to exploring your subconscious mind to discover all of the attributes about yourself, the light attributes and the dark attributes, with a heavy emphasis on the darker tales. This process could begin quite lightly, actually, by simply unraveling all of the beliefs that you truly hold about yourself and about the world around you. And normally it would kind of divulge into revisiting more traumatic, darker events from your past. This may seem like a step backwards, but the truth is that everything you are, everything you have become, is a result of who you have been, and the way you perceive yourself and the world around you is the product of what you've experienced or have already observed and have accepted unconsciously as the truth. Shadow work works to allow you the opportunity to rebuild your belief systems and to reframe all of those darker parts of yourself that have for too long been repressed. At the other side of shadow work is a far more clear-minded and accepted you, where no parts of your past or present elicit scorn or shame on your part. You accept yourself to a degree you may never have thought probable. One way people do this is through journaling. In fact, there are specific journals that already exist that include deeper questions meant to probe you. These questions are quite similar to the questions that my therapist asks me every single week. Just over a year ago, I actually began my own shadow work journey by additionally going to therapy, which was a New Year's resolution of mine. There were some challenging things from my past that I thought I took care of, but they kept repeating themselves in my present in a variety of ways. There were still parts of myself that I had yet to accept, and I didn't know where to start, which was why I had to learn how to humble myself and seek professional help. Through this process, and with the help of my therapist, I was able to not only face my shadows, but to dismantle them so that I could move forward with my life finally. This is the reason why I push therapy so heavily. It's a proactive approach towards finally getting to the bottom of things in a completely safe and discreet environment with a therapist that you trust and knows how to read through. Growth therapy is a wonderful resource for anyone seeking clarity, mental peace, and true growth. The thing that makes growth therapy different from others is they offer both virtual and in-person sessions with the therapist that you've chosen. Some of us can be more honest in person, while some of us require the security of our own homes. The easy step-by-step process that is followed on their platform makes finding a provider through insurance more accessible and affordable. In the field of psychotherapy, I personally think growth therapy is the upgrade I never realized I needed. I'd like to thank them for sponsoring this video and providing you with yet another opportunity to heal. Begin your journey with growth therapy by using the link in my description box to find the therapist that works for you. Verbal affirmations is repeating a positive statement such as, I am healthy, I have a thin waist, to help reinforce these ideas onto your subconscious mind. It is best to speak them in the positive present tense I am or I have format. That's basically what an affirmation is. Moving forward, there are two main ways of writing affirmations at this point in time. The first one being the 555 method, which involves you writing a specific affirmation 55 times for 5 days daily. Then there's the 369 method, where you write a specific affirmation 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times at night. Both of these methods rely on the proven power of repetition, though there are some people who definitely believe that the numerology itself holds some sort of magical powers. Regardless of what you believe, it's really just about repetition and, again, whatever you believe. Mirror work is incredibly powerful yet challenging for some people who struggle with self-esteem issues. Traditionally, all this requires is that you speak affirmations into a mirror, looking into your own eyes. It can get emotional at times, but it really is a beautiful and revealing experience. There's emotional affirmations in which you use specific phrases that evoke the emotion of having achieved the goal, unlike robotic affirmations, which normally produce no emotion at all. Robotic affirmations are very matter-of-factly and again relies on repetition. In future self-journaling, you write in your journal as if your goal has already come true. A simple way to practice this would be to write about a day in your life as if the goal is now part of your reality. Some people would just call this scripting. This next one is quite ancient actually. It's a letter to the universe. And you write a letter detailing your desires and your gratitude for them. You should always try to implement some sort of gratitude for the things that you want now. After writing this letter to the universe, you can do whatever you want with it. Some people release the letter in an open body of water. Some people burn it. Both are acts of letting go. Alternatively, you can just keep it for yourself. Put it in a drawer where you'll find it years later. But just the act of writing down what it is that you want can help you relinquish those feelings of perhaps shame around what it is that you truly want, any sorts of doubts that you may be feeling. It also helps you to get clear on what it is that you want and sometimes why. Gratitude journaling is the act of regularly expressing gratitude for everything that you have in your life. And you don't really have to play pretend with this one. You don't have to write down things that you do want as if you have them now. You can just look around in your life right now, pick out the things that you do like, and as you should always do, express gratitude for them. This shifts your mindset from a lack mindset into an abundant one. It improves your attitude, which eventually improves your life experience. From this, you can also go ahead and incorporate future gratitude journaling, which is the practice of expressing gratitude for the things you want as if they've already happened and they're already yours. I like to combine these two whenever I need a little mood boost. Goal journaling is just writing about your goals and your steps toward them. This again helps things feel more havable for you. You begin to see how realistic your desires truly are. You can see that there is nothing really stopping you from having what it is that you want now, save for these steps that you can easily take. You can just go get that thing now. Then there's manifestation journaling, where you write your current goals in a journal regularly, often daily. This works for clarity of direction if you're lacking it. It helps you remember why you woke up today. You've got exciting experiences to look forward to. There's the list of positive aspects as made famous by Abraham Hicks. You don't necessarily write anything that you're grateful for, but it's just a little journal that you write and you carry it around with you. And what you write in this is just basically all about the things that are going well, either in your own personal life or even in the world around you. For example, the sun rose today, and obviously that's pretty good. You ate some ice cream today and it tasted great. You really liked the ice cream. You saw a beautiful woman dressed to the nines and it inspired you. Her confidence inspired you. Maybe you saw an old man smile today and his smile was very contagious. It made you smile. That's basically a list of positive aspects. Again, by Abraham Hicks, the 17-second rule is another one. You focus on a thought for 17 seconds to generate momentum. And then there's the 68-second rule, where you extend that focused thought to 68 seconds to amplify attraction. The theory is that 68 seconds of pure thought is all it takes to consider your desire completed on a universal level. At this point, there is no more active mental work that you must put forth. All you simply do is follow your inspired thoughts and actions, and they will lead you to your desired outcomes. I personally swear by this. Acting as if is behaving as though your goal has already happened. Some people will carve out an hour a day to act out the role that they want to get in life. Living as your future self, or identity shifting, is making daily choices that align with your desired future. Embodying the identity of the person who already has what you want. The version of you who has perfect grades or has great colleagues and a great boss. Maybe you'd want to show up to school or work on time for a change. If you are living as if, maybe excellence would be your new standard. So you might want to show up as excellent each and every day. Every book I have ever read on quantum jumping, identity shifting is the gist. Energy clearing is using sage or crystals to clear negative energy and raise your vibration. This too is an ancient practice, along with sound healing, in which you use tools such as singing bowls or tuning forks to clear blockages in your being. Frequency music or binaural beats. You'll listen to music that promotes relaxation or positivity or feelings of love. This is where the topic of salvageal frequencies comes into discussion. There's a whole scale of frequencies and tones as they relate to the chakra system, pertaining to healing and tuning these chakra points. The belief is that each chakra point relates to different areas of your being and your life. For example, if you're struggling to attract and hold on to any material gain, perhaps your root chakra is blocked. If you can't find love, your heart chakra may be blocked. The love frequency, 528 hertz, could potentially help you with that. Then there are subliminals, when you listen to audio tracks with hidden affirmations. When I dabbled in this years ago, I used to make my own, and they did work. However, you don't even have to make your own anymore, because there are so many here on YouTube alone for specific desires. Like, let's say you have a weight goal. There's like specific weight goals that people have already made subliminal audios for. And what's great about these ones that I have found recently is that they also incorporate those binaural beats and salvageal frequencies that I was speaking about a few seconds ago. Quantum leaping is visualizing yourself moving into a parallel reality where your desire is true. This technique is normally accompanied by the act as if technique. The only way this differs from traditional visualization is that you actually picture the leap, the old you versus the new you, and you becoming the new you. The whisper method involves imagining yourself whispering positive messages to others who may be involved in your manifestation. This is very helpful for anyone who is currently trying to repair or improve a strained relationship. The pillow method is when you place an affirmation or an image under your pillow to reinforce it as you sleep. It's a simple little thing that my mother actually taught me when I was a little child. She used to do it with images instead of actually writing out goals or affirmations. SATS stands for state akin to sleep. This one is by Neville Goddard, and you lie quietly before you're about to fall asleep. You induce a feeling of drowsiness, and then you picture a short, concise scene that represents your wish fulfillment. Your subconscious mind more readily accepts images and thoughts presented to it in this drowsier state. The 2-cup method is a ritual that helps you by symbolizing moving from your current reality into your preferred reality. It involves 2 cups. The first cup is labeled current reality, and you fill it with water. The second cup, labeled new reality, remains empty at first. You place a written statement of your intention between the 2 cups, and as you pour the water from the current reality cup into the new reality cup, you visualize or affirm your intention. It's very symbolic, but some people swear by it. A burning ceremony is when you write down your fears or blockages and you burn the paper as a ritual of release. I was taught to do this to surrender the energy of debt and the energy of ex-partners. Water manifestation is when you speak your affirmations over water before drinking the water. And considering that you should be drinking water all throughout the day, you would have plenty of opportunity to practice this one. In conclusion, there are so many ways that people go about both getting their mindset right and getting into alignment with their desires. There are so many more methods that I haven't mentioned here, like the 777 method or the 333 practice. Logically speaking, what matters most is how the practice makes you feel in relation to your goal. If it helps you, then it's helpful. If it doesn't, then you simply discard it. But you never discard your goal. It's the method that doesn't work for you, but maybe there's another. Embrace creativity. All of the manifesting methods that you've ever heard of were created by people who just tried a bunch of things and then noticed that it worked for them. As I loosely stated earlier, the fulfillment of your desire is on the other side of whatever makes you feel aligned to it. And with that being said, thank you for watching this video. I truly do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I trust you'll give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more content just like this one. So, how did you like today's video, and what video would you like to see next? You let me know in the comment section down below. I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Toodles.